Alright, now I thought I'd do a review of this. I've had this knife for about a week and a half now. The MCUSTA Katana. And they put this little Facebook sticker on there. Ironic story about that. I'll tell you in a minute. This is model MC-0042C. And let's open her up. Little MCUSTA Japan warranty card. I'm sure everybody reads all that. And of course the knife and some little plastic here. And this is an absolutely gorgeous knife. It's a completely laser cut knife, laser cut handle, blade, even the clip from Seki Japan. And this thing is just absolutely smooth. It's not spring assist, not an automatic. This knife is just absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can try to... It's not going to let me zoom in on that, is it? Okay. It says MCUSTA Japan says MCUSTA VG10 Seki Japan. And it is indeed a VG10 steel. This thing, I don't know that I could daily carry this every day. It is around $130 range. I believe retails like $179 on it. This thing just feels great in the hand. It does lack jimping on the top and top of the blade. It does have thumb studs. They're nice. They're ambidextrous thumb studs. It's a liner lock, which does seem to engage the blade pretty decently. Out of box, as far as sharpness, okay, let's try the paper test here. I think it's just razor sharp. Curls paper like nothing. And I actually have been using this knife a little bit, EDC. I'd really hate to be carrying it every day and something bad happened to it. It does have a bit of a fragile tip. It is sharpened all the way to the tip. This thing is like a razor. But it's more of a show knife, I guess, but you could definitely use it for everyday carry. I mean, with this VG10 steel blade, and VG10 is a very nice premium steel, of Japanese steel. I'm really going to have to blame nutnfancy again for putting this one on my collection. Had I not seen his video on this knife, I would not have it, and I probably would never have seen it. Interestingly enough, on the back of this box, the MCUSTA box this came in, it has a Facebook link on here. Said follow us, MCUSTA knife, mcusta.jp. And if you go to their Facebook, you can actually see pictures of their knives as they're being produced. Talk to their designers and people that work there, actually, which surprised me a little. I actually got on there and just liked one of their pictures they had, and one of their designers actually contacted me and talked to me a little bit. But this is just a gorgeous knife. Has the, I don't even know if I can get that to focus. There, you can see the double I don't know how they fused that steel together at the bottom, honestly. But it looks like either two different kinds of steels, or it's just the way that was forged. But it really, truly does kind of remind you and almost mimic the true Japanese katanas. So I've I would really pick these up, at least one of these if you're a knife collector. They come in yellow or orange. I don't know if you would call it a gold, maybe, or also a blue and like a purple violet color. It's almost a really dark pink, but it's all really double anodized and very shiny. And they color coded the or match the pivot pin um, color here with this, and also the lanyard hole also matches. So I mean, this is just a gorgeous knife. A little jimping here, that does help a lot. That's probably the most of what you're going to grip into, with the exception of these. You can kind of push your fingers into these. If you really had to push this into a defensive roll, I would say you could do it. Maybe a thrust attack, of course a slice. As far as a reverse grip, I don't know. Maybe. You could, this sharp point, I mean, you could just annihilate somebody with this. In self-defense, of course. I would never abdicate an offensive role on that, or anything. Obviously, this is a free state. You know what I mean. So, but this thing is just lightning fast. No blade play at all. None. Up and down, none. Side to side, none. Just nothing. The craftsmanship in this is just amazing. And if you're a knife collector, I would highly recommend picking one of these up. The MCUSTA Katana.